huge problem. I think taking it out.
Bureaucrats. Trump says it's not possible for the U.S. to pay for Medicaid, Medicare, and daycare. We're fighting wars. President Donald Trump on Wednesday said it's not possible for the federal government to fund Medicare, Medicaid, and childcare costs, arguing that it should be up to the states to take care of those programs while the federal government focuses on military spending.
Business Kelly, she did a great job. Before Kelly was doing a fantastic. The people were fighting wars. We can't take care of it. They have to raise.
The president's remarks were delivered to attendees at a private Easter luncheon at the White House, where Trump also accused Democratic-led states of fraud. He went on to say that he told Office of Management and Budget Director Russell Vought, "Don't send any money for daycare, because the United States can't take care of daycare. That has to be up to a state. We can't take care of daycare. We're a big country. We have 50 states."
All these little scams that have taken place.
It's a huge problem. I think taking it out.
Some bureaucrats sitting in.
We have all these other people. We're fighting wars. We can't take care of daycare. You got to let a state take care of daycare, and they should pay for it too. Later in his remarks, the president added that states would have to raise their taxes to pay for childcare costs and that the federal government could lower our taxes a little bit to them to make up for it. It's not possible for us to take care of daycare, Medicaid, Medicare, all these individual things, Trump said.
We can't take care of it. They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it.
Who served as senior advisor for the Elizabeth Warren campaign.
They can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. We have to take care of one thing: military protection. We have to guard the country. The Easter luncheon where the president made these remarks was not open to the press, but the White House posted the video of Trump's remarks on its YouTube page, as it usually does with open press events, and then deleted it.
It's a huge problem. I think taking it out.
Some bureaucrats sitting in Washington.
President Trump was referring to rooting out the billions of dollars of fraud in these vital programs, and his record proves he will always protect and strengthen Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, White House spokesperson Olivia Wales said in a statement. The president proudly signed historic legislation eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits for nearly all seniors and barring illegal immigrants and other ineligible individuals from fraudulently receiving Medicare and Medicaid benefits.
They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it.
Who served as senior advisor for the Elizabeth Warren campaign.
All these buildings empty, education bill.
The Trump economic agenda will continue to lower costs, making everyday life more affordable for hardworking American families. The federal government currently provides states with funds to subsidize childcare for low-income families through programs like Childcare and development block grants and temporary assistance for needy families. Democrats have long sought to pass federal laws that would further subsidize the cost of childcare for families with young children.
Did President Trump just hand Democrats a big gift?
The United States can't take care of daycare.
Are they?
Sen. Patty Murray, D. Wash, and Representative Catherine Clark, D. Mass, introduced legislation last year that would expand early education access and cap childcare costs for families at 7% of their household income. Some Democrats quickly seized on Trump's comments Wednesday, comparing the cost of childcare to the cost of the ongoing U.S. military operation in Iran, which topped $11.3 billion in its first 6 days last month.
The education bill, where is Linda? She's not. They can do it on a state basis. You can't do it on a federal. Medicare, all these individual things.
Trump says we can pay for war in Iran but can't afford childcare. Mr. President, the billions you wasted in Iran could pay for $10 day childcare for every American family with childcare workers paid $25 an hour, Rep. R. O'Connor, D. Califf, wrote in a post on X. For the cost of 3 weeks of this war, we could provide vision, hearing, and dental coverage to every senior on Medicare for a year. It is possible. Trump just doesn't care to do it, Sen.
Here he is, making clear.
All these other people were fighting wars. We can't take
care, Medicare, Medicaid.
Andy Kim, DNJ, wrote on X. Members of the Trump administration, including the president, have for months accused states that receive federal grants for childcare of perpetrating fraud, with little evidence. In January, the Department of Health and Human Services even froze access to childcare and family assistance funds for 5 states led by Democrats: California, Colorado, Illinois, Minnesota, and New York. In December,
back to the states. You have to You have to let states take things, all these little scams that have taken place.
The Trump administration targeted Minnesota in particular following viral accusations from conservative influencers that childcare centers in the state were fraudulent. A later review by the state's Department of Children, Youth, and Families found that the daycare centers at the heart of the viral attacks were operating normally. On Wednesday, Trump again accused Democratic states of fraud, telling attendees at the Easter luncheon in Minnesota, in Los Angeles, they have thousands of daycare centers.
Kelly, she did a great job. Before Kelly was doing a fantastic. The people were fighting wars. We can't take care of it. They have to raise their taxes, but they should pay for it.
Trump claimed the locations have more daycare centers than they have children. They literally, so they have thousands. So we go and we send inspectors out. Of the 700 that they looked at, approximately, in Minnesota, there were not one that was a daycare center. That's what we can say. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. We thank you all for your support.
That have taken place.
It's a huge problem. I think taking it out.
Some bureaucrat sitting in Washington.